First of all, you must remember that you are seekers of truth, have been seeking truth for ages, for years together, and now, I would say, for many lives, and now you have found it. So grab it and hold it fast by understanding that this is what you wanted, you got it now. The another big problem that comes in the awakening of the Kundalini, which I feel is very important to be told to you, is that some of you think that you are very close to me, that you have a special right on me. You don't know your mother is a Mahamaya. Be careful. I am telling you again and again. Never think that way. I don't stick to anyone, nor do I have any attachment to anyone, because that will be against the principle of pure love. I cannot be attached, of course. I see your problems very intimately. I would love to solve them. I get worried sometimes. You can call it worried. But the thought, attention is going towards that person. You have seen when there is a tide, the moon, when it is full moon, the tide is much bigger. Does the ocean think? What about the moon? Does it think that it has to attract the particular ocean or someone? It's just the nature, the swabhava, the nature itself that acts. That's the nature. You can't help it. And this nature is the one you should also try to adopt and adore, because it's very helpful. This gives you a great relief from your mind, which is always thinking, and doesn't allow you to have thoughtless awareness. Get attached to someone, you're worried about some problems, even your problem sometimes, all the time, your problem. Think about your problem, or about somebody whom you are attached to. Then this mind starts working, how to solve the problem, what to do, this and that. But then you stop your agya completely, how will the Kundalini rise? In any walk of life, for a Sahaja-yogi, it is the best way to stop thinking is to think how he is going to spread Sahaja-yoga. Just divert your attention. This is the greatest pleasure for you, for which you don't have to pay or anything, just know what powers you have got. At this point I find many people are not at all aware of their powers and not using them. When you don't use your powers also, Kundalini falls down. Why should she work? She is not stupid. If you don't want to use her for what she has to achieve, then why should she worry about you? So she just drops down. She has nothing to do with you. Then suddenly you come out, Mother, I got this trouble, I've got that trouble, this happened. Especially troubles like arthritis and all such troubles come from people who don't use their vibrations. Give it to the flowers, give it to the trees, give it to anything that is living, but don't shirk it. You need not touch the person, but the desire should be, whom should I give vibrations? Only worry should be, whom should I uh, put attention to. Where should I put this energy of mine? Once you start using this divine power, it starts flowing much more, and your mother, the Kundalini, is very happy with you. And then you start seeing wonders, what's happening. For that, you have to have, first of all, attention on compassion and love. But compassion and love of God, God Almighty. But those who don't love God, they are not going to achieve much. They have loose tongues, they talk funnily, they don't understand they are dealing with God Almighty. And this kind of frivolous talking and frivolous behavior, you must understand that angels are around you all the time they are with you. They watch you. They will help you, they'll support you, they'll elevate you, they'll cross all kinds of hurdles, but you have to love God from all your heart and all your soul. You can't say things which are not full of protocol. All this is only possible when you surrender your ego. God doesn't want anything from you. What can you give to God? It's a funny idea people have. But it's all right. You can give anything to God. Krishna has said that you can give me flowers, you can give me water, you can give me these presents, this, that, I'll accept. But what does he say? That only thing that you have to do is to be one with me. You have to be one with me. You have to be connected with me. And this feeling of connection is so satisfying, so joy-giving, so nice, which cannot be described in words. Thus you find your Kundalini is just flowing out with joy for yourself and for others. So all kinds of aggressiveness should be given us. That's not going to help. Because you have come to Sahaja not for saving money or bargaining or anything. You have come here because you are seekers. I have seen invariably people who have been to false gurus always have this kind of a money orientation, because they must have been lynched completely by the previous gurus, maybe, I don't know what to say. So, it is we who can rise through our own goodness and beauty. And it is we who can come up to a level of great Sahajogis. Don't keep this power with yourself. It is to be distributed and given to others and make others also very happy and joyous. It is a duty of every Sahajogi to do it. Also, thinking about Sahajoga, not about yourself, is the best way to avoid many problems. But once they start thinking about Sahajoga, they start thinking about the defects of the Sahajogis. That's not going to help. You have to develop that peace of mind within yourself. by which you can become the witness of yourself first. You should be able to witness yourself and see what are the things which are putting you down. Because today the world is absolutely chaotic. From this chaotic world you have to rise into a very peaceful, beautiful world. And you have to take many to that. For that you have to have the quality. It's not just you become Sahajogi, put my badge here and all. In every way you can spread Sahajoga. But be careful, because one should not feel that you have done a great job. Whatever you are doing is for your own good, not for others. Now, we have to see what a great thing that has happened, because Kundalini was a big mystery before. But now it is not anymore. It's all open. You all know about it. You know about its powers. You know how you can achieve your highest goal. So just to balance, just to lead a mediocre life, is not the way a real true seeker of truth should do. But if you are the real seeker of truth, then you should see what's wrong with what I have been doing, whatever I have been following, and what I have to achieve. All the scriptures have said that you have to be the spirit. All the scriptures have said that you have to be born again. I am not saying that alone. Only thing what I am doing is what they have said, I am trying to do it. And requesting that you should do. Sahajoga is not going to like other religions where people abuse children, do what they like, make money, this, that, all nonsense. It's like a mafia. We are people who are chosen and are special people who believe in a good moral life and a peaceful life. May God bless you all.